Okay, we're live. We need to get this shiny Latias soon, because I am doing a draft league, and Latias is on my team. And I would ideally love to have a shiny Latias for this draft league. But let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Latias, how are you doing, Neko? How are you doing, Mushroom? How you doing, Meepum? Welcome back, it's been a while. Link code is going live, 19283746. There we go. And invite others. Internet connected. Let's get going. Also, happy Easter, everyone. Hope you've been having a good one. I had a good one. Easter is a good day. Yeah, today's been pretty good. I am beyond happy at how the Godzilla retrospective has been doing. How you doing, Depper? Like, I posted that on Thursday thinking, okay, I just want to get my thoughts out on a video thing for Godzilla. Probably not going to do well. It's probably going to tank the channel for a bit, but you know what? Let's put it out there. That has been my best doing video for a long time, and I'm just like, there's so many people who love kaiju. I'm not alone. Hello there, Lollipop. You know, it's like, yes, there's more. Because, like, it's... I love those movies. I can't... Like, I am debating going back and just seeing Godzilla Kong again. Because that movie is just pure fun. That movie is just absolute joy. Hey, Steven, welcome in. No. But how is everybody doing today? In the middle of a battle, but we'll get on so soon. Sounds good. Yeah, Latias isn't too bad. We should be able to handle it. I finished the Xerneas video. So the counter guide for Xerneas, that's finished. Finally working on Rayquaza one, which is great, because Rayquaza is kind of a bit of an annoying one to do. I need to get the footage for that. Surprisingly, well, actually, unsurprisingly, the counter guides have been getting significantly shorter as time's been going on. Like, the Zygarde first one was like 20 minutes long. This Xerneas one is like 11 minutes. Keep in mind, that is 11 minutes with the intro, the outro, covering Xerneas entirely, and 13 counters. So I'm getting better. I returned from my break. Pokemon raids. Oh, thank you very much. Welcome in, Steven. Welcome back. So I'm getting better at compressing time down. And then, you know, eventually when we get to Groudon, it's going to be like a 25-minute video, because Groudon's a freaking nightmare to do. And also Latias, but Latias is a bit of a separate ball game. Let's go on. Alright, we should be good. So, yeah, just remember, keep in mind, Latias has Reflect type. Ooh, Scythe are fantastic. Hello there, Mudkip. Nidoking is the least bad of them, but we want to get rid of Nidoking. Because Nidoking has rivalry, and against Latias, that cuts Nidoking's attack stat that cuts Nidoking's attack stat by 25%. Hello there, Godzilla fan. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, fair type. I see what we got here. So here's what we got. What do we have there? Ground that is Sand Slash. That's not bad. Mimikyu. Okay, that's what we want. Mimikyu is exactly what we want to see. So go Cradily. Here we go. Cradily Druddigan. Go Cradily Druddigan. This should be fine. But how are you doing, Godzilla fan? Godzilla fan, did you see the Godzilla video we put out on Thursday? What are your thoughts? Middle of a battle. Glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good. Did a shiny Grapploct. Did get a shiny Grapploct, which is fitting, because Easter colored shiny, so again, like, fair enough. I like Grapploct amuses me. Very tired. Had a snuggly sick toddler all day. Hope get better. I'm glad you saw it. Yeah, It was something that actually took a lot longer to make, because when I was making that video, and I put it out, and I was like, okay, let's go upload the thing. It kept getting copyright hit, because originally the background for the entire thing was supposed to be like monster fights from all the movies. For some reason you were paused and I was still searching. Weird. I'm surprised I'm still alive here. And like the thing just kept getting copyright, even like I inverted the thing, it just kept getting copyright hit. It's like, alright, you know what? I'm just gonna keep some of the scenes that I think are most important that weren't copyright hit, wipe out all the footage and just put the backdrop of all the movies. And I was like, you know what, that works. And I'm glad the video did well. Cause I have a lot, like, with the success that video had, I am going to be doing more Godzilla content. Came out to see. The movie is great. Like, it is a delight. Like, the best way to sort of describe it is it watches like a Saturday morning cartoon. Which, that is the perfect way to describe it. It is light on plot, heavy on fun, and if you don't think about it too hard, it's great. Which, I mean, it's a monster movie. You're not supposed to think too hard about it. Like, again, the phrase I always use is, with monster movies, human characters and story is optional. It can work, we saw it with Godzilla -1, but it's not necessary. The movie, yeah, it's great. Like, it's great. It's like a freaking fantastic movie. It's so good. Next, we're gonna go to Drudigan. Because Drudigan is one of shiny we could get, but also it has better moves for stuffing things. Being sick sucks. Feel better, Mudkip. Rest. Drink water. Hydrate. Also, our present Draft League team is almost entirely kaiju movie themed. We got Tyranitar. We got Rillaboom. We got Latias. And so I'm trying to make an entire team that is just like monster themed. It's like we're gonna have fun with this. We're just gonna have a lot of fun with it. And there is one Pokemon I have so far on my team that I'm going to be switching out for a different Pokemon. One, because it fits with the monster theme more, but also because it is a Pokemon I am vastly more familiar with. That, again, many of you know, I used to run Sand competitively. And by me mentioning my history with Sand, I think you can figure out what the Pokemon I'm talking about is. I think you can figure out what Pokemon I'm referring to when I specifically refer to Sand. And I've already got Tyranitar on the team. See, the thing is, Lurantis actually could have fit onto the team, but someone already picked Lurantis. I would have loved to pick Lurantis and done, like, Scarf Contrary Leaf Storm, because that stuff's funny. Hey Maxis, how are you doing? And what capture card are you using? The one. I'm not too knowledgeable on that sort of stuff. The answer is Excadrill. The answer is Excadrill. For context, ever since the days of, actually even like, yeah, ever since the days of like Generation 7, my team has been Sand Excatar. It's brain dead. Excadrill and Tyranitar in Sand is a brain dead combination, but here's the thing. It works for a reason. There's a very good reason it works. There was something I was gonna go grab for a second. Why did I get up? What? There was something I was gonna go grab. What the freak was it? I'm stupid. Maybe I'll think of it when I get back down. Shell Bell. Uncle Shell Bell. Meta, I'm disappointed in you. When do I ever not disappoint you, Mudkip? I'm trying to improve the battle. I mean, I've always said, Temper, losing teaches you more than winning. I've gotten better from losing. Pushing through all of Ultramoon right now to hunt Poipole. I wish you the best of luck. We've actually been shiny hunting Poipole ourselves during Katie's stream at Splatfest. Fair enough. I can't wait for the worst holiday ever tomorrow, says sarcastically. I mean, I wish I learned that well. to be fair, Neko, I learned from some of the best players on the continent, repeatedly kicking my butt. So, I had good teachers. I'm bad at Pokemon battles. I can do competitive, other than I don't have the end. Like, yeah, I mean, the other thing also is not everyone does have, and I hesitate to say it like this, but not everyone has the thought line to do competitive. Like, it does require a very particular mindset. I got my face beaten in repeatedly by playing Advance Wars, but really good players. But I feel like I learned nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know Advanced Wars. Archaladon just one time. First of all, Panda, chill with the caps, please. I mean, Archaladon does do that from time to time. One of the reasons I kind of wanted to draft Archaladon a while back, because it is a really heckin' good Pokemon. But if I was going to be using Archaladon, I would have gone Rain, and I didn't want to go Rain. I wanted to go Sand. What the freak was I going to go grab? I don't know. I can't think of anything. Me pulling a Kieran all night, Pokemon research different ways to run that. Yeah, I've been learned by mess around. I've never really been one to look at like the Smogon sets for things and sort of figure out from there. I build those as I go. My character just got stuck in the middle of Flash Cannon. Hello there, Alonzo. Welcome in. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. So, Stefan, switch out for the Mimikyu and Dynamax, use Shadow Claw. I do not need the shiny of this, but I would always be happy to have another one. I mean, this is my third shiny Mimikyu. What was I going to go up to grab? Thank you. But yeah, no, I mean, if anyone ever wants to, like, learn Pokemon stuff, I'm happy to help. We're probably going to get back to battling streams at some point soon. Probably get back to battling streams soon. Mimikyu is cool. I love it. I love Mimikyu's shiny. So far, what have you got for the team? Because that I would say is a little bit important. When it comes to my teams, I generally try to go with either... I generally try to go with Weather, because I like Weather. But... generally just devolves into Sand. I've used a Weather team... Yes, Temper, we do. We do battle the audience. We fight the viewers. How much would I have to pay you to bring Alolan into Worlds? You know what, Mudkip? If I ever get to Worlds, I'll use a Lurantis. I promise you that. Now, the problem is, I would need to get to Worlds, is the problem. The thing I don't know where to... Well, the thing is, I actually had a video that I was sort of putting in the works, which kind of was... getting familiar with draft and, just getting familiar with battling as a whole. The way that I've always done approaching battling with Pokemon that I don't know how to use is I look for similarities between Pokemon that I've used in the past and Pokemon that I'm using now. So, sort of a bit of an example that I'm using now. I've used in a previous draft, I've used Heatran. Thank you for the lurk, Neko. In a previous draft, I've used Heatran. And now, in this draft, I have Volcanion. They're similar in that they're kind of slow, defensive fire types that have an awkward typing to deal with and have an ability-induced immunity, as well as, you know, a few other things. But other than just being specially focused in terms of offense, they have very different kit. They have a couple of moves in common, you know, obviously the fire type moves, and generally the ability to inflict burn and some coverage options like Scorching Sands. But other than that, they're quite different. But I can go with that common base of, well, they have an immunity that I can use it to switch in. They have a, you know, ability to inflict a lot of burns. They've got Lava Plume. They've got Skull. Well, they've got Scorching Sand. They've got Lava Plume. They got a couple ways of inflicting burns. They can run defensive. They can run offensive. They got Body Press. They have some physical options. And sort of apply that to the Volcanion from what I know from Heatran as I sort of feel out, okay, what is the different things that Volcanion's got that Heatran doesn't have, and sort of figuring out as we go. Again, we fluff around and find out. That's literally what we specialize in here. Putting Kieran with Electroshock or Cheladon is just pain for him. Correct. I want to use an Archaladon at some point. No shinies. That ticks our Latias shiny encounter hunting up to 181. Because it doesn't exist. I mean, he uses rain. In defense of that, Kieran does use rain. And Archaladon does do extremely well under rain. I mean, Electroshot requires no turn of startup when it's under rain, and you still get the special attack boost. It's fantastic. I love it. Again, I've never used Archaladon. If I was gonna go... Thank you very much, Godzilla Productions. If in the IBL I did go for a rain team, I would have gone for Archaladon, because I believe in the IBL, no one has drafted Archaladon yet. I believe it is indeed still on the table. But the problem is running Archaladon alongside, like, Tyranitar kind of doesn't really work. I mean, you could, but it'd be a very top-heavy team. That'd be an extremely top-heavy team, which... Having used a top-heavy team in my previous draft league, you generally don't want to make a very top-heavy team. Having, like, one or two really good Pokemon, like one or two extremely expensive picks, is good. You know, like, you know, if you get, like, Shempao, or, like, Shempao and Palafin, like, you get those two, you're good. But don't go for, like, okay, Palafin and Shempao, and then go for something like, okay, then we're going to go for Excadrill. That is, like, half of your points that you can spend right on your top three, and you still have a minimum of 7 more Pokemon you need to get. Everything after that has to be, like, 9 points or less. It's a very top-heavy team, and if the other guy's got something that can just punch a hole through, like, one of those 3 Pokemon, your team is going to struggle. Which is why it's better to go for, like, a more mid-range of things, where you go for, like, okay, we'll go for some big, heavy stuff, but then we go for, like, some 12s, some 13s. Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Chimchar. Go on the mods, go grab Chimchar's link. Met, if you can pull off a Trick Room in singles, you can do that. Fair enough. I did manage to pull off Trick Room singles against Birdo. You don't need to post it twice, Chimchar. Yeah, no, I've got plans, eventually, for an Archaladon Rain team. I got plans for it. Let's see, is Archaladon picked yet? No one picked Archaladon! Fun. It's just me, naturally. Okay, it's okay, Chimchar. What were you doing on stream today? And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like. All right, I think that's all we got here. That time, it's all good. But you know, I've got plans for an Charlotte team at some point. Am I saying? Did you screw it over? Was it just screw you over? I mean, I don't disagree, Mudkip. That is indeed a very you thing. That's a very you thing to do. None of these are particularly good. Roselia is kind of the least bad. But we want to get rid of the Roselia anyway. Actually, Metang probably is used to take. Yeah, Rotom. I could take the Rotom. Rotom is fine. Because of the hacks. Because of Fire Red, Nat Dex double. Ooh, fun. That sounds fun. Okay, the bot took at least the Rotom. That's good. But we need hope for a good pathing. Then I lost a good run, then switched to Simpsons Hit and Run. No idea what Simpsons Hit and Run is. Let's look at our options. Is there a Rabambi? What? That's a Rabambi. We go Rabambi. If a Rabambi is in play, basically always go Rabambi. I have never played GTA. My games I've played are Pokemon, for series-wise, are Pokemon, Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, specifically the Black Ops timeline, Fossil Fighters, Kirby, Legend of Zelda, a few Legend of Zelda games, not a lot of them, Metroid, Fossil Fighters, and, like, that's it. I've played very few games. Switch Metang. No, we switch out the Roselia first. I would ideally like the Roselia gone. I'm not surprised by that, Mudkip. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, there's a lot more games I want to play. I want to get Okie Dokie. Someone actually drafted Okie Dokie in the league. Like, Okie Dokie is a surprisingly very good Pokemon. In a terrestrialized, in a low tier Terra format, Okie Dokie is extremely good. Cause in a lot of formats, it's like a 10-point pick out of a 20-point thing. So it's like, it's right in the middle. And you're getting, I think, like a 128 physical attack stat on that for 10 points. You are not getting anything like that anywhere else. I've had quite a few different games this series. Mostly don't play a lot of games. I've been playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet lately. Hello there, Dio Brando, a fellow JoJo fan. Trying to go into with Protean. Did anyone pick Greninja in the league? Because in the league I'm in, Battle Bond Greninja is legal. So someone can be a little bit of a screwball and want to bring Battle Bond Gren. Yeah. So for some reason, like in this draft league, Deoxys Speed is not taken. Iron Bundle isn't taken, and Latios is not taken. Keep in mind, those are the 19 pointers. Those are like the second most valuable, because like the way that this format is there's the 20 pointers, which are Shempow, Dragapult, and Palafin. All three of those are taken. 19 pointers are Deoxys, Garchomp, Great Tusk, Iron Bundle, Iron Valiant, and Latios. 3 of those are still active. The Deoxys, Iron Bundle, and that. Yeah. No one has picked those. Yet. Or actually, no one is actually going to be able to take them, because we're all less than 19 points. So no. Yes, Devin, switch out. Yeah, no one has taken them. I mean, unless someone wants to switch out one of their top shelves for it, which I don't think they're going to do. Which I'm okay with that. Ooh, actually, let's go Butterfree. Butterfree's actually pretty good. So we switch out Matang for Butterfree. Yeah, like basically all of the top shelf stuff that has not been picked. Deoxys Speed, Iron Bundle, Latios. Iron Boulder has not been taken. Urshifu Single Strike has not been taken. Blaziken Excadrill, asterisk on Excadrill. Iron Moth, Kyurem Base, Roaring Moon have not been taken. Which, I mean, I can understand the Roaring Moon not being taken. I love Roaring Moon. I mean, G-Max Butterfree is literally Mothra, which I'm okay with as a Godzilla fan. Again, see the Godzilla figure in the background. None of those were taken. I'm surprised by that. So yeah, where is Greninja? Where is Elweeb Frog? Where's Elweeb Frog? And Amorous has not been. No one took Baxcalibur, but I'm not surprised by Baxcalibur's been taken. Oh, German Shepherd, good dog. All dogs are good dogs. Just realized this. Yes, Butterfree is G-Max Butterfree. In Dynamax Adventures, I actually don't know if G-Max Butterfree is better than regular base Butterfree. Because I feel like G-Max Befuddle is good. The potential sleep chance is pretty helpful. But I feel like G-Max Max Flutterby can be pretty helpful just for nerfing special attacks. But I mean, again, the status is fairly helpful. Like, Poison is good because... Like, Poison is good because of all the Venoshock users. Sleep is good because it's sleep. And Paralysis is just good because it's paralysis. It slows things down. It's very good. If only we had a Godzilla Mon on the raid team. Dioberendu. Where the freak is Greninja? Wait, Greninja is what? Greninja's okay, Greninja is an 18-point pick? Yeah, switch out Matang for this. They are Mecha Godzilla. I mean, that's Duraludon. That's Dura. Yeah, Greninja's an 18-point marker, so someone did pick up Greninja. It's like someone picked someone picked Iron Thorns, and I have Tyranitar, and I'm just like, I want to fight the person that has the Iron Thorns. We gotta have the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla showdown. Whoa, welcome. Who's this? SC Carrot. Who is this? Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Nathan Byberg, Frog Enough, PDB Ferox, Michael Lupo. Oh, Snap Click Cat. Welcome in, Bokes. How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. It is indeed a raid. Welcome in, guys. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. But what were you doing on your end, Snap Click Cat? Howdy, welcome in. Sorry, I was busy kind of fanboying over Godzilla. Favorite series of all time. Love these movies. And sort of talk about a draft league that I'm a part of. But how is everyone doing? Played some Overwatch. Hope you have fun over here. Oh, we do have fun over here. Playing as mandatory. Rare moment of me doing mod things. Yes. Rare Mudkip moderatory moment. How you doing? First time I've seen Mudkip. Yes. Doing Overwatch 2. Fun. How did that go? Hope it went well. If you want, you can Pollen Puff heal. Hey, welcome in, Patrick X. After all, X is the coolest word. Good luck with us. Thank you very much, Frog. We are almost double odds on this thing, so Latias is being a little bit of a shoe. But hey, the funny thing is, Latias is on my draft league team. I want to get this shiny before the draft. I mean, I assume Greninja can swim. It's a frog. It'd be weird if Greninja couldn't swim and it was a frog that's a water type. So he has to move Surf, so it must be able to swim. Ow. Yikes. I'm sick, so I'm not myself. Ah, that explains. You have the real Mudkip. What have you done sooner? Yeah, fair enough. Also, Roost, let me get something. Ah, there it is. Roost. If they have these at your theater, you gotta pick one of them up. The special commemorative popcorn things for Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Absolutely great. Hey, Mudkip, let me time out Roost for that. You know what? You know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Time yourself out, dip, please. Roost! Roost! You know I love you, buddy. I'll deal with it when the time comes, Roost. I'll deal with it. Time yourself. Sorry, Roost. It was for the funnies. It was for the funnies. Just for note, we don't normally do that, but sometimes it's funny with the banter. Love you too, Roost. Love you too. Well, that's gonna come back to bite me, but hey, we deal with it when we deal with it. I thought about doing it for 24 hours, but I decided not to. So I didn't get. Yes. Well, the other thing is, I would just have reduced it down to like 30 seconds if you did. Remember, here's the thing. I can adjust the timeout. I can adjust all things of timeout, Mudkip. When I was a kid, my dad got me a new Godzilla action figure, and after a while, I broke it and then got sad. I've got to see a lot of Godzilla figures. I'm working on getting more of them. Like, you can't really see it, but the little thing right there, that is a painted glass layered box. My brother got at PAX a few years ago. That's just all Godzilla stuff on the inside. We are not going to take this. Yeah, like, the thing is, my brother got that when I was away at college. So, I didn't see that until I got home from semester for summer. And keep in mind, PAX is in March. So I did not know that was like he had got me that until like weeks. Like 2 months after, 2 max of this. I say we Dynamax Butterfree. First turn, you use Bug Buzz. Then we Dynamax no, you use Fake Tears turn 1. Then we Dynamax the Butterfree. That is, I think, the plan that we do. That should be the plan. I hope Latias freaking doesn't use. Yeah, I meant Fake Tears. I was gonna use Bug Buzz. Fake Tears is the call. Butterfree, use Pollen Puff on the Latias, because the Rabambi outspeeds all of us. Rabambi outspeeds all of us. You are so punished. I accept it, Roost. I accept my fate. I accept it. Rare, yes, rare League of Legends brother W. We stream every day, Dio. Sometimes twice a day. We do many things on this channel. We do many things on this channel. I cannot challenge Ruth. They are beyond the power. I'm here after Dragon Church. Yeah. Hello, Ruby. How do you do? I mean, it is Easter, so that makes sense. It is Easter. I cannot challenge it. Nothing can challenge Roost. Very, very quick way to get game ended is to challenge Roost. Hence why Mudkip needed me to time out Roost. Although I guarantee that you are Mudkip expected me to pull a Rosie and just dust off my all account. I'm smarter than that. No, I honestly didn't think you were gonna time. I didn't think you were going to ban evade, Roost. I know you're smart enough to ban evade. Yes, Roost is. Roost is terrifying. Wait. No, I don't think that low of you, Roost. Yeah. Gmax Flutterby, and that is why. And that is why Fake Tears is one of the best moves in Dynamax Adventures. And it actually got chipped down by the Willow Miss. Fun. I mean, it would have been better to just go for hacks on the NPC bots part. But I mean, we got it. Also, if you guys do not want to, oh my god, I can't even speak. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't done so already, and if you want to join into Dynamax Adventures, the link code is in the thing underneath the sub goal. This is why we listen to Max, is it right? I mean, there are sometimes I smooth brain. So, there are indeed many times I smooth brain, but sometimes I know what I'm doing, occasionally. I occasionally know what I'm doing. Let's see, so 182 DAs. No shiny. So we are almost over double odds. You know, it's like just shiny Latias. Okay, yes, I did. Okay, yes. So I do have the thing set up correctly. Keep a record of the Latias. Let's go again. Again, we fluff around and find out. Sometimes everyone smooths. Oh, I smooth brain frequently. Smooth braining is my specialty. Like Sith Lords, it's my specialty. I wish you could join, but can't. But yeah, no, we do a lot of streaming. We shiny hunt, like basically unless I mention otherwise, I will go live. I would join, but it's all right, good. It's all good, Jimcha. It's all good. For 4-hour stream, kind of. Yeah, no, that's a challenge matter to do way more smooth. You're probably correct on that, Jim. You're probably correct on that, Temper. Possibly correct. Possibly correct on that. Again, we fluff around and find out is what we do here. Yes, Valiant Ward, yeah. You know, I've got some plans. To be honest with you, smooth brain quite a lot. Sometimes English is my first language. Speak smooth brain. I mean, I struggle with words in general. Like I can't speak. Again, if you watch enough of not only my when it comes to the recorded videos, I generally don't misspeak because when I misspeak, I cut out that part of the video. Same of generally me swearing, because the YouTube algorithm does not like the no bad words. Sometimes I feel like an alien praying to be very poorly to be human. There's a TV show based on that. Would you be entertained to watch? They are from outer space. Hey, that sounds nice to me too. Yeah. Though, if you would like to see a slightly drunk Maxis playing video games, I would highly encourage you to watch the Metroid Samus Return series. What's the important question? I have no idea what that even means, Dio. I've got zero idea what that means. Yeah, no, we do a little fluff around to find out. Alright, let's get going. Martian, sorry. Favorite Martian? I purify 100% Shadow of Mewtwo and Pogo. I wouldn't purify. Ooh, Lipard, one of the best things. I would totally check that out. That's yeah, I'm not gonna say what part of the game it was. I'm not gonna say what part of the series it was, because I mean it's a bit of a decent series. See, the entirety of the Metroid Samus Returns series is one that I wish I could re-experience blind, because I sound like I have such a stick up my ass throughout a large portion of it. What dark type is that? Crawdon. Okay, we go Crawdon. We stick to the right pathing. We are playing on our sword version. However, with the way the game works, you actually can pick up pathings from either game and just preserve them. Depends on what classifies as smooth brain, because I suck at math, geography, and chemistry. Memorized all of Dale 1 book in the next order. I wouldn't say that's smooth brain. I would say smooth braining is just absolutely fumbling something by all accounts you should have known. Like, I would say, like, smooth braining for me would be, oh, I'm fighting a Rotom, and I've got a ground, I'm fighting a Rotom, and I've got a Swampert out in the field, and I have my Swampert click, like, Earthquake. When I know full well, this thing has Levitate. That, I'd say, is smooth braining. Smooth braining, I would say, is when you know something, when by all other metrics you should know the decision was wrong, you still make it, I guess, is that. Smooth braining is fumbling, like messing up. Exactly, Lollipop. That's my sort of way of classifying it. But yeah, we just stick to the right pathing, and we get the Crawdon, because Crawdon's super good. No, what has Levitate? Oh, Rotom. Rotom's got Levitate. One of the things that makes Rotom so good competitively is just it's got such awkward typings to deal with, and yeah, no, it just bodies that. It's like, I like Rotom. I'm a big fan of Rotom Heat. Good classifying. I agree with it. Yeah. I love Rotom. Like, Rotom is one of those Pokemon that can just absolutely destroy your sanity because it's so good. It just can kind of shred a lot of stuff, like, relatively easily. Keep Hitmonchan. No, switch out the Hitmonchan. Actually, no, keep the Hitmonchan for the Crawdon. Switch out Basculin. Just wondering, if you're the leader and you kill the Pokemon, what other members catch? Just guessing, if you are the leader and you could, anyone can swap out for anything. I just choose not to take it. Yeah, I kind of wanted the Basculin to get switched out because Basculin is good. Okay, meta. I have an update on Scarlet Violet that only applies to you. So whenever you are battling someone that gets a Mega Pokemon, you can't care. I'm sorry, please. I'm not sure I follow, Mudkip. Rotom provides trauma for everyone who fights it. Well, I mean, no. Rotom not only provides trauma for everyone who fights it, Rotom provides trauma for the person using it. Because of how RNG it can be. Like you're missing Will-O-Wisp. Too late. But I have an update for Scarlet Violet that only applies to you. So whenever you are battling someone. Oh, they get Mega Pokemon. I thought you meant like anytime they have a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. I don't Terra. Like I like those odds. I think I like those odds. I think I can tolerate that. Rotom is trauma. Rotom is just terrifying. Rotom is a nightmare. I mean, the little toaster that could. The little toaster who could. Oh, so this has to be the freaking slowest Liepard in existence. Because, like, freaking Hitmonchan outspeeds me. Like, I mean, either it's the fastest Hitmonchan in the world, or the slowest Liepard. Well, probably actually both of them. Probably super fast and super slow. But I don't struggle with Rotom. Well, I mean, you may not battle Rotom is why you don't struggle with it. You have not faced one. Like, base Rotom is nothing. Rotom, like other forms, they're terrifying. Punch! Falcon Punch! Yeah, I almost picked up Hitmonchan for my draft league, but I picked up Hitmonlee instead for two reasons. Unburden, because it's the main one. But the second one is the point differential. Because, like, I mean, Unburdened is fantastic. I have it doubles rank. Probably one of the most scary in my experience. Generally, most people are terrified of the Wash Rotom. But, I mean, Fire Rotom is good. Rotom Heat. Yeah, the one I've used the most is Rotom Heat. That's the one I personally have the most experience with. Again, it's a fairly good Pokemon. My main is Shimpow and Hydrapple. Ooh, boy. Well, I mean, Hydrapple gets Hydro Pump. Hydrapple gets Hydro Pump. God, that's so stupid. Just realized Rotom mixed with Grass type. Daily Gettable. Rotom mixed with the Grass type is Daily Gettable. Isn't blessing. Thank you very much, Actual Australian. Thank you very much. I hope to get like a good shinies here. Yeah, Hydrapple gets Hydro Pump. Hello there, Big Rack. Hello there. I assume you're a fan of dinosaurs. We here are big fans of dinosaurs. You know, I'm pretty sure Hydrapple gets Hydro Pump. It gets all kind like Hydrapple gets so many stupid fun moves. Go. I know I'm okay. Nice. I would ideally we have a Crawdaunt Dynamax. So I'm holding it here. Yes, it gets Hydro Pump. I'm pretty sure it gets it by Hydro Pump or it gets it by egg moves. It's really weird. Yeah, no, it's got to be TMs. Hydrapple gets Hydro Pump. I box that thing and use Palkia for my Water Dragon coverage on my team. I mean, if you're going for a water move, I wouldn't recommend Hydro Miss. It's just its neat coverage. It's just silly, I'd say. Hydrapple gets Hydro Pump because Hydrate. Hydrapple subscribes to Hydrate or Dihydrate, friends. Only in this case, it is hydrating and you're dihydrating. Do not forget to subscribe for more, guys. Hydrate. All Hydro homies know what we're doing. I don't like muddy water. I don't like that. Someone explain why Thunder doesn't like water. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. And well, the thing is, electricity isn't... Pure water does not conduct electricity. Yes, you're taking the crustacean. We're switching out the Hitmonchan for the crab. It's not a crab, it's a crayfish. But yes, we're switching out the Hitmonchan for this. And we Dynamax it immediately. I like level 1. Same. I'm not a big fan of Hydrapple. Like, it's cool. But I think it's a bit too much for the whole family. Although, speaking of water, if you were going to say the Vaporeon joke, James, you are legally not allowed to finish that sentence. Or, as my lawyers have informed me, I am not legally allowed to finish what the repercussions will be. Oh, good. Oh, good. Don't like to drink water. Interesting. One of the reasons I drink a lot of water is, one, it helps, like, keep me from being hungry so I don't snack as much. So that way I don't, overeat. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. We Dynamax the Crawdaunt and we sweep this thing out of existence. Joe with the Caps, Dio. As in the water from the sink and stuff is not. That is not good. Did you know out of all Pokemon, Vaporeon is the most Vaporeon-shaped Pokemon? Correct! Vaporeon is also the most lead-catchable Pokemon to the Dome. Yeah, I mean, that's a common tactic. Because it helps keep you from being hungry. It doesn't work perfectly. Like, you will, like, obviously it doesn't, you know, keep you from fully being hungry. But it keeps you from, you know, wanting, oh, I freaking love this thing's damage. Oh, yes, I love Crawdaunt. Again, this is why you don't mess with Crawdaunt. Buddy is scary. Amelia, but you've done it before, James. I assumed based on historic experiences. Sly is the most likely to. I gotta mess with my Lars. I'll finish that. It's a good one, Mudkip. Good one. What about Ditto, Mew? Ditto's No. Smeargle is no longer allowed to use Transform, from what I recall. Ditto still has the Ditto face shape. Zoroark doesn't actually shapeshift into the Pokemon. It just creates the illusion of shapeshifting. It's basically like a hologram, but it's still the Pokemon itself. And Mew, yeah, Mew probably would turn into it. Because, like, again, Transform is a bit of a weird thing. Like with Ditto, the Ditto's just got the Ditto face. KO. One broken dime wasn't said in the Yes, but you've still set it in the past. There is a history behind it. That doesn't exist. Channel Latias does not exist. Oh, what have you sent, Mudkip? I'm scared. You terrify me sometimes, Mudkip. Again, don't forget to subscribe for more. We're going to be opening up... Nice! Shiny Tauros. Fun. We're going to be opening up the next code thing, and then I am going to get some more water. Oh boy, Roost has sent something angry in my DMs. I'm prepared to obliviate. You spineless coward. You're not wrong, Roost. Your assessment is not incorrect. Let's see. Of all humans. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong on that, Mudkip. You're not wrong. Alright. Anyone else gonna be popping in? Who angered the chicken man? Mudkip and I. We have all angered. We angered the chicken man. Oh, but what did Chimchar send me? Here we go. All right, let's go. Chimkin man. Okay, least bad is BM. Electabuzz because of Helping Hand. Probably the best thing we got here. I am Happy Cat. Hello there, James. Welcome in. Oh, Liepard. Always Liepard. It's like, that thing is one of the best Pokemon to pick. For once, I'm actually kind of glad Martin picked the Girder. Because, like, coaching is actually pretty decent. Alright, let's look at our pathing options. Let's look at our pathings. What have we got? Okay, Araquanid. Okay, Araquanid. Okay, we go Araquanid. Tang, Araquanid. We switch out Electabuzz for Araquanid. And then we're good. And then we see if Martin actually takes the Dracloak. Your opinion on what do you think is the best shiny starter? Good question. That I need to think about. Because, like, there's a few shiny starters I do like. I like... Yeah, Helping Hand. Because on the one hand, I very much like shiny Decidueye. Admittedly, I do like shiny Charizard. I like shiny Fuecoco. Well, shiny Skeletor's. I like... What other shiny do I like? Shiny starter do I like? Shiny Superior is pretty good. Shiny Swampert. I love the purple. Random, but I got volume 1 of Bochi the Rock. I'll be watching the stream after. Alright, sounds good. I have no idea what Bochi the Rock is. But... that's a bit of a hard pick for specifically shiny starters. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'll need to think on that. Also, shiny Sceptile is pretty good. Top 5. In no particular order, probably Decidueye, Unova form. Unova form Decidueye, Charizard. I kind of like shiny Feraligatr. I mean, I like it. Shiny Swampert, pretty good. And yeah, shiny Sceptile. You know what? I ball with shiny Sceptile. I like it. Froakie only Froakie. You know what? Respect that. I respect. Clap, 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 clap. Look at how much except I've heard slightly depressing. My Chestnut is underrated. I agree. Don't shoot the messenger. I like purple. I mean, purple shinies are great. Purple shinies are pretty good. I mean, purple is the best color. Like, we know purple is indeed the best color in existence. Psycho Cut. Thankfully, those coaching boosts keep us going. Sadly, we can't damage Snowball with... we can't damage Snowball, but we do good. Agreed. I like green shinies. There's some green shinies I like. I don't hate shiny Dragonite. I know most people hate shiny Dragonite. I kind of like it. Assurance. A Vagina Anti-Torture can Oras for 10 minutes. Wow, Drifted Hornet. That is a lot of shiny hunting for starters. I wish you luck on that. I remember someone here did have one. I remember someone a few days ago was looking for you for the Lunala Dynamax adventure. I don't remember if they're still here. I don't remember who that was. But I mean, they were looking for you for a while. I automatically deleted it. I had a Lunala a few days ago, but I needed to get rid of it for the Latias one. I would be pleased if this Metang was shiny. None of the egg would be shiny today. How many eggs have you gotten for the Metang? The one spark? Hello there. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, so I'm going to avoid pronouncing it because I know I'm going to butcher it horribly. Well, yeah. See you. So Timmy, funny story. Remember when we were planning the 4-way Soul Link versus? So this is a bit of a story involving Mr. Timmy B. We were in a voice call with well, Timmy, I, and Sly Guy were all in a voice call together. I was doing Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventures to pass the time while we were, like, I forget what we were discussing. And I finished one DA, and it was a shiny Metang that I got. And I almost blew out those guys' eardrums with it. And I will always remember that. What would you name? What name would you? Yours. That is the name that I would butcher. I've got one all saved. Okay, Angry has them. Angry is who it was. Also, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. Yeah, I'm horrible with names. I significantly struggle with them. My ears still haven't recovered. I'm not surprised by that, Timmy. This definitely changed his blank shinies once it just palette swapped different models. Also, not different models. They could have definitely changed the disappointing shinies since I just palette swapped them all. The thing is, I think they don't change disappointing shinies because it would set a bad precedent. I mean, like, it... Is that a Godzilla in the background? Yes, that is a Godzilla in the background. Specifically, the figure is Godzilla Final Wars, which is the 2004 Godzilla figure. I'm a big fan of Godzilla. The glass box hanging above my bed is a Godzilla painted plate glass thing. There's about 4 different Godzilla figures around the room, and I have the special Godzilla Kong the New Empire commemorative popcorn bucket, as well as a Godzilla poster on the wall. Love making my Godzilla stuff. Also, our most recent video we uploaded is literally a 37-minute video just about Godzilla. Would recommend checking it out. I can go grab the popcorn thing. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. But one side is Kong, the other side is Godzilla, and is divided down the middle. I love it. The other figures are kind of into display things, which kind of getting them would be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I love it. I love these movies. Like, these movies just go hard. I do as well. The color scheme's great. Like, so this is also kind of one of the things, like, I mean, as a science nerd, there actually is a reason why Godzilla's fire breath is actually that color of blue. There actually is a real-world science reason for Godzilla's atomic breath existing, which I freaking love. Like, the fact that real-world science... Yes, we're playing Pokemon Sword. The fact that there is real-world science that can explain how Godzilla's atomic breath works is just one of the reasons I enjoy life sometimes. I love it. We go for Dracloak. We go for Dracloak. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Martin takes this thing, and if Martin takes it, maybe it's a decent thing. Martin's a bit of a bot sometimes, but hey. Heat power makes the blue. No. It is the radiation. The specific radiation is called Cherenkov radiation. Basically, the way it works is the particles shooting off of the decaying radioactive material travel faster in something like water than the speed of light does. So that the speed of the particle is faster than, like, again, the speed of light, and it creates basically speed of light sonic booms that give off that blue color. Because, like, when the Chernobyl reactor, happened, they literally saw a blue beam shooting up into the sky What did you think of the pink flames from the Godzilla? I love it. I love it. I love the pink Godzilla. Again, Godzilla with pink joins Kirby as a character who can make the color pink scary. And that's just impressive. That's legitimately impressive. Again, like, there is actually like real world science that goes into a giant monster punch movie, which I freaking love. It does. Like, again, the pink works. Now the blue beam was just someone reviving their team in Fortnite. I freaking hate you, Mudkip. Where's a little more purple? I mean, I think the purple makes it. Like, I think it's meant to be a bit of a callback to the red spiral blast, because so again, for those who don't know the deep lore on Godzilla, Godzilla does have variants of the atomic breath. There's there's the standard blue beam, then there is the spiral atomic ray, and then there is what is known as the red spiral atomic ray, which is, to use like Dragon Ball terms, the spiral atomic ray is like Super Saiyan 1. The red spiral is like Super Saiyan 3. Araquanid maxing for Latias this time. Yes, Araquanid Dynamax. Think about Godzilla, the blue beam makes it. Yeah, the blue atomic fire is great. Like, it actually no, Dynamax the Lipard. Yeah, Kirby just scares while you're down. Oh, no, Kirby literally eats Eldritch Space Gods for breakfast. Kirby literally eats Eldritch Space Gods. He's terrifying. We love it. When Godzilla hits Blue Beam, it's just, yeah, I get it. Great. Like, I saw Godzilla 2014 in the theaters first day. And seeing, like, that scene where, it's the fog, and you just see the blue light going up the spines, starting in its tail, and then you hear that charge up sound is like, oh, I know what this means. Just going through, like, oh yes, the atomic breath, and then just the atomic breath was great. I love that scene. It just that scene was great. Godzilla Pokemon. Well, here's the fun thing. Officially, Pokemon does work with Toho, which is the company that owns Godzilla. It's the reason why in a lot of the Pokemon movies, you have Pokemon where, like, the vocalizations of the Pokemon are actually just, they're using Toho audio library. I enjoyed Godzilla -1. It really went back to I loved -1. It was a great movie. First time playing Super Smash Bros. 2 months ago. Chose Kirby. Yeah, Kirby's great. Great. Reflected Araquanid. Oh, shit, I didn't even notice that. Sorry. I did not even notice that. Crap. That was my bad. Yeah, no, I mean, so fun fact about the Smash games, they're made by the same guy that made Kirby. Sakurai. Masahiro Sakurai. Poison Jab. New. Still go for Liquid. Still go for your bug move. Still go for the bug move, not, Poison Jab. Yeah, I'll go for Meteor Beam just to get the special attack with his tail. There we go. But yeah, it's like, -1 was great. It was a pain fighting Leon in Pokemon Sword. Yeah, I mean, like, as a character, I like that Leon's a dumbass. Like, as someone who's a bit of a dumbass myself, I like it. Like, I'm good at battling Pokemon, but I'm still a dumbass. And, like, seeing a champion who is a dumbass, I like. Like, I just hate that as a character, they go, oh, Leon's the greatest guy in the world. Oh, he's like, he's just a dumbass. He's just a dude. I'm gonna use all of my revives and heals. Get some Smash Bros. Stress of destroying bots. Do you watch the NFL? I watch the Super Bowl. Every year I watch the Super Bowl just to see the movies and stuff. Leon pants with directions. I love that. Like, again, I like that they make Leon a character that is entirely different from, like, the perception and characterization that they talk him up as. Well, again, like, they talk him up as the greatest thing in the world, and he's just a grade A dumbass, and I love that. Like, we all love Cynthia, she's great. We all love Steven, we all love Alder, we love all these champions who, like, you know, oh yeah, they got such, you know, grand, epic personalities, but they're also still people, and, like, we don't get that human side of the characters that often after beating him. Yeah. He has no idea what he is doing, feels human. Exactly. Like, again, there are a lot of problems with Leon as a character, and I'm probably gonna do a video on that. Where it's like, the characterization that they gave Leon is ideally what I think they should do for, like, all champions. Where he's not this just basically monolith. No shiny? Thank you. Yeah, I'd recommend watching the Godzilla one. That one, very proud of that one. But yeah, I'm probably going to make, like, a video eventually on Leon, because Leon's got problems. Like, I mean, Sword and Shield's writing has a lot of problems. But I think that the way that they wrote Leon, as in Leon's interactions with you, I do not think were a problem. I like his interactions with you. His interaction with Hop, no, Hop has a punchable face, and I will forever say Hop is the most face-punchable character in all of Pokemon, probably in all of fiction. Minilla is, you know, rivaling for the most punchable face in fiction spot, which, debatably, I would say he does. Oh, I'd love to see him do a virtual video. At some point, NPCs in Pokemon Sword makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, there's times in the game that NPCs bots don't make sense. Just don't think too hard. But yeah, like, after how well the Godzilla retrospective did, maybe I go back to making video essays again. Yeah, no, like no one likes Hop. How, as a rival, I like How. I think How is a great character, because How, to me, represents the ideal of what... Oh, that Obstagoon is great. Like, How, as a character, represents, like, the... Oh, yes, Crawdon. Like, he represents the ideal of what, like, the series could be. In that he is chill. He doesn't really care so much about winning as he cares about just having a good time. He wants to have fun. Okay, we're gonna go for the Galvantula. We're gonna go Kingler. Go for the items. Actually, no. We're gonna go Kingler. We're going to go Rotom, hit the NPC for the random Pokemon, and then we go for Galvantula. We need more like Hop. We need more like How. Yes, I agree. Because again, like, How is just, he's there to have fun, but as the game goes on, he wants to be more like his grandfather, Hollow, which, like, yeah, Hollow's a pretty awesome character. I like that. Hop's issue is his little arc of being beans. How many times I realize he's not cut out for being champion decided. Yeah, like, they could have really done some good stuff with Hop. They just didn't. I'm assuming I'll be keeping Crawdon. Yes, we keep Crawdon, and we keep Crawdon, we keep Obstagoon. Both of them are just absolutely top tier. targets the Obstagoon. Of course it does. But we want to get rid of Lampent, and we want to get rid of the Trev. Hop was a character they could have written well, but failed. I'm not so sure they could have written Hop well. Just have Crawdaunt use Facade, don't use Lash Out. I'm not so sure they could have written Hop well. His personality is just way too simping over his brother. Same with BD. BD had a lot of potential. I don't care too much about Hop. But at least he's... Yes, I would agree on that, Ruby. The X and Y rivals were terrible. No, it's all good. It's all good. What the freak? I mean, I would have... Oh, wait, right. Max Knuckle. That's what it used to kill it. That's why it didn't use superpower. No, it's all good. It's all good. At least Hornleash does more damage. I don't think about him. I try not to think of Hop. Yeah. Yeah. Don't think about Hop too much. Every brain cell Hop consumes as a brain that could have been doing something better with its life. Hop is terrible as a rival. Like, Hop is a textbook example of how to not write a character. I love Barry. Like, granted, I love Barry because I'm someone who has ADD. And Barry is like ADHD, the character. He's great. I love it. You know, he's very hyper. Like, Barry is probably the character in Pokemon that is most like me in terms of, like, if I was within the Pokemon world as a person starting. If I was, like, just an NPC in Pokemon, I'd basically be like Barry. Ideally, I want to be like Stevens, but can't be that absolute Giga Chad yet. Barry have ADHD. Yeah, he's very hyper. Like, he is ADHD hyper. He's very, very energetic. I like him. And the thing I love is that his mother actually... Yeah, that thud. That always gets me laughing. Is like, oh... Like, when I saw... that in BDSP, I was like, I like this already. This is a game that is going to have fun. And we need fun. Okay. So, we are going to go for Rotom. Also, not me also gonna say that Kieran is me. You know, for me, it's like, it's just pure ADD, right? Hello there, Ash! How do you do, Floorhead? How's the step stool? I've sawed the legs off of it. Also, there is Penny, because introvert gaming. Yeah. I like Penny's character arc. I think that they actually did good. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Ash. I'd say Hoppy Easter, but you wouldn't even be able to reach me by jumping. It's not rude, Ash. It's just factually accurate. It's not rude if it's correct. We can use Trick Room. Yeah, this is where you use Lash Out, unless you can Dynamax, where then use just Max Water Move. Angie Small intensifies. Small, very illegal. Hello there, Floorhead. Oh yeah, Ash, did you see Godzilla yet? Did you see it? I know you don't watch movies, but it's a good movie. Did you see a good movie? Also, you need to watch Jurassic Park. All the Scarlet Violet rivals are S tier. I like them. I like the Scarlet Violet rivals. Dynamax. Yes, Dynamax Water Move. Very Dynamax, very Water Move. Again, hydrate or dihydrate. We subscribe to this school. I required snack for sustenance. There's this little like Italian bakery shop about like half an hour away from where we live. They make these little cookies. I have a weakness for them. Kieran. ADHD gang. I mean, I just like Barry because Barry amuses me. Barry amuses me very good. Barry is good friend. Okay, switch out Trevenant for Rotom. Switch Trevenant for Rotom. If Trevenant doesn't, I will take it. And if Trevenant doesn't take it, go take the NPC lottery, see if we can get something good. But then we go for Galvantula. I'm gonna keep this in case that, assuming that is you, Wooper. Yeah, I mean, that freaking Kingler demoed us at the start. No one takes this. No one takes it. Crawdaunt use Muddy Water first. Use Muddy Water first. Then after that, just use Facade. We should be fine. We should be fine. We should be mostly fine. Also, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. Max player. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way we go for this one. Hello there, Munchy Bro White Tea. It's going pretty well. Going pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, it's your favorite letter, E. Also, if you guys haven't done so, go check out our friend Ash, the Floorhead. They were here earlier. I don't think any of the mods got the link. Bad. Yeah, you're right, because it speeds it. A little bit. With Muddy Water. Ooh, yes, we outspeed it. Dang, I was hoping for the accuracy drop. No shinies yet. Hello there, Is that, Joaquin? Is that how it is said? I'm horrible with names. Perez, welcome in. One day, one of my friends told me, if you can't date the Dragon Gym leader in the new Pokemon game, it's a bad game. I mean, there's some people who like Claire, and I wonder if maybe they're kind of butthurt they can't date Claire. You suck, Galvantula. I love you, but you suck. You said it perfectly. Well, pause my Dynamax adventures, doing some stuff for the Ballion. Sounds good. Very, very good. I wish you the best of luck on that. Heck. The fact... Why have the AI's been super aggro today? It's been super freaking aggro. Did you guys not get to Lunala in your DA pathing? Yeah, I mean, if you get to Lunala and then you lose, you still should be able to keep the pathing. Oh, good. I don't care about winning, just getting to the Lunala if we lose. Yeah, if you lose against Lunala, you can still get the pathing. So from 19 resets in, don't expect to be sure. I mean, it should be okay. It should be okay. Actually, probably should have been better. Lugia versus Godzilla, who wins? Godzilla. Godzilla wins. Like, I think we kind of had this discussion a bit yesterday, but when it comes to Godzilla versus any Pokemon, unless you are dealing with like Palkia, Dialga, or Arceus, Godzilla just wins. Dynamax Crawdaunt, Obstagoon, use Screech turn 1. I'm using this so we can lower its speed. Dynamax the Crawdaunt. Yeah, like Godzilla just wins on, and of course immediately does that. Of course. It has to immediately use the spread move. You suck, Latias. It's such a great pathing for it. Just that freaking King Lord demoed us. Probably would have been best if I actually didn't take this thing and we let the Obstagoon switch for it. So that's on me. That's a mistake on my part. Godzilla would win. Godzilla would beat Ultra Necrozma. Then done any Dynamax in just hope I can get you help in one. I mean, that would be lovely. You know, like Necrozma's whole thing is light. You remember, Necrozma's also like kind of small. Like even Ultra Necrozma is like what, like maybe 30 something feet tall. Godzilla is 350 feet tall. No, like Godzilla's bigger than Dynamax Pokemon. I mean, that and the radiation would just kill it. Like the radiation would also be a problem. 19283746. Godzilla starts. Godzilla would win. The only reason Dialga, Palkia, or Arceus would win is because they literally control a fundamental like aspect of reality where like Dialga controls time, but even then like Dialga can't like stop time entirely, it seems. Palkia, like again, they can just rip open like a void in reality, like that would take care of Godzilla quick, fast, and in a hurry. And like again, Arceus, same thing. But like anything else, no, they would not be able to do enough damage. Godzilla would just one atomic breath. Jirachi is literally just melted. Like it wouldn't be a contest. Again, it is only specifically those three that would have a chance, and even then, I don't think Dialga would be able to beat Godzilla consistently. I think Godzilla again, like the only way that Dialga would be able to win is if like, it literally just freezes Dialga, it freezes Godzilla, but it has no way of beating Godzilla. Well, the thing is, Jirachi's wishes is just teleportation. It just warps things around. It doesn't create them out of nothing, it just teleports them. So all it would do is just teleport Godzilla like 100 feet to the left. Which, when it's Godzilla, that's literally 2 steps. It's radioactive with the dragon poison. The light that burns the sky would be super effective. No, Godzilla's not poison. Godzilla does not fall into the Pokemon typing chart. If anything, Godzilla would be like Dragon Water, possibly. To the Shadow Realm. I don't think Giratina would be able to open a rift big enough to get Godzilla in. Again, 350-foot atomic dinosaur. Also, Godzilla doesn't need food. That's kind of another thing. Godzilla doesn't need to eat, really. Because, again, he's just sustained by nuclear fusion. Jirachi would notably sleep, most likely wouldn't be awake. Yeah, I mean, Jirachi wouldn't feel it coming, which is probably best. Godzilla hack at Pokemon World. That'd be fun. Oh, I didn't even start up the link code. Togepi versus Godzilla. Now that's an interesting take. Now that you might be onto something. Radiation. I mean, there's like Godzilla literally eats radioactivity. The manga, I think Red could solo Godzilla. I don't know. Again, 350 foot tall. I'm not so sure about that, Chief. I think that Godzilla just wins. Like, again, everything other than, like, maybe. Like, Yogapok arc, yes. Godzilla literally being fed by radiation. Yeah, no, it does. Like, that's literally a scene. That's literally a scene in one of the movies. It literally just goes and demolishes the nuclear reactor, just literally eats it. That is an actual scene. I freaking love it. Because, like, again, that's one of the reasons I love the MonsterVerse movies. They show the silliness. That, like, we've known Godzilla consumes radiation, but, like, we always assume, oh, Godzilla just, like, walks through, like, a nuclear reactor, destroys it. But then, like, how like, what happens? Is it just, like, a wall who just passively absorbs it? Like, no, he literally absorbs it, it eats it. Used a Wobbuffet Fett if it correctly guesses mirror coat or counter. So here's the thing. Counter and mirror coat only work if you survive. That's kind of the one issue of counter and mirror coat. I don't think you're going to be able to mirror coat the atomic fire breath if the atomic fire breath incinerates you down to the molecular level. Well, it could easily just Dragon Fight and just drop. Again, Godzilla literally just steps on things and they're gone. How about Team Rocket versus OP Beware? Nah, Godzilla would win. Remember, Beware's ability is fluffy, which makes it weak to fight, which makes it weak to fire. So it would take extra damage from the nuclear fire breath. And again, the radioactivity would just kill stuff on contact. Like, Godzilla wouldn't even need to attack, just walk past things, and the radioactivity just kills them. Godzilla 2 OP, please don't nerf. Which is kind of perfectly fitting why Tyranitar has Sand Stream, that its presence is dangerous to everything else. Beware's, yeah, like no Pokemon is anything compared to Godzilla. Like they knew exactly what they were doing when they made Tyranitar. Like, this is like my favorite thing. Oh, the new Godzilla Kong movie is great. Like, if you want a movie that is pure fun, that's what Godzilla Kong is. It is a turn your brain off, enjoy the popcorn, let's have fun movie, which is the best kind of movie. Charmeleon, Solar Power, has a dragon move. That's at least usable. Oh, Haunter. Haunter's good. Keep seeing it. It's very, very good. Like, see, this is all you need to know about it. The critics hate it. You know, this is Godzilla Kong, the new Empire. The newest one. Like, all you need to know is the critics hate it. If the critics hate a movie, it's gotta be good, because the critics are wrong, generally. Only watched Godzilla King of the Monsters back when it was out, and yeah, you're gonna love Godzilla X Kong and the New Empire then. Yeah, exactly, Lollipop. If the critic hated it, must be good. Exactly. Yeah, like it's great. Like, again, we go to these movies for fun. We go to these movies because we just want to enjoy things. And that's what these movies do. They deliver nothing but pure joy. Like, the best way I can describe the ideal monster movie is, imagine dumping out your toy box just on the floor and just picking up action figures and smashing them into each other. That is the ideal movie for me when it comes to Godzilla. Giant Komodo, Dragon Bunny, Giant Monkey, no. I mean, Godzilla's fighting style in the newer movies is based on Komodo dragons. Exactly. It just, like, this is Giratina versus Godzilla. Godzilla wins. Godzilla just wins basically everything. Like, when it comes to movies like that, the spectacle is a part of the fun. The other part of it is, like, one, the character. Like, there is a personality to Godzilla. There is you know, there is an origin to it. There is... Great. Also giant monsters. Yeah, exactly, like, the thing is, the giant monsters, they're not just big monster for sake of big monster. There is a history that the characters are based on. The characters are basically a stand-in for a concept, an idea. And they also legitimately have personality. You know, like Godzilla is not just a giant dinosaur that breathes fire. He is very intelligent. He is very territorial. Oh, we switch out the Quagsire for this. You know, it's like he like Godzilla's a little petty. He doesn't like that King Kong, you know, possibly can stand against him as a rival alpha. So what does he do? Oh, the humans are transporting Kong on a boat across the water. What is he gonna do? He just tries to drown the damn monkey. First thing he does, drown it. Love it. I wouldn't be surprised if Monster Hunter was inspired by Godzilla. Partially. I'm the reason why something's what was I gonna say? Sounds fun. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, little. That's why I love these movies. Like, again, I've always said and will always say this. When it comes to monster movies, story and characters are optional. Fun is mandatory. Story and characters are optional. I love that. It's hilarious. It's so good. But yeah, like Godzilla and Kong. Like, there's like a legitimate intelligence on Godzilla, where you see things like, you know, after the whole fight with Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong, you know, Godzilla just, he's tired. He literally spent the entire night atomic breath blasting a hole into the planet all the way to the inner Earth to fight Kong, beat Kong, then had to fight this giant fuck-off robot, and he just wants to go back to the ocean and sleep. Like, that is literally it, and I love it. Godzilla is too tired for this bullshit. What are hunting monsters like that? It's pretty cool to do that. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon wins. Easy Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, hunting monsters like that was pretty cool. Yeah. Again, those movies are freaking great. I love them. Godzilla isn't. Godzilla, like, again, Godzilla is 70 years old. Godzilla is 70 years old, still going strong, and canonically, Godzilla's fighting style is based on a black belt judo user. Yes, Godzilla canonically is a black belt in judo. Godzilla vs. Kong, aka Hydrogen Bomb versus Kong B. I love that. Like, and the thing is, they have that in the new movie. They actually brought back. Yeah, they keep the Haunter. They actually brought back some of those, like, really silly, really goofy movie fight moves. And I love it. Yeah, the team we have right now, I like. I like this team. Cause we got fake tears on the Glalie. Actually, I'm gonna take the Vika Bolt. No, not the drop kick, but like the Godzilla actually being a black belt in judo. They brought that back. And then they incorporate wrestling moves like suplexes. I freaking love these movies. They're so stupid. It's like, these movies are just pure joy. And we need more of them. But yeah, no, I don't think we're ever getting the drop kick again in the movies, as much as I would love to see the drop kick. I don't think they would ever be able to do that. Like, you know, there's some guy that is pushing for, we gotta have the drop kick. We gotta put the drop kick in a movie. Oh yeah, Godzilla's died to use scrapped. I was ready to remember the scrap idea. Well, no, that actually happened in Godzilla vs. Destroya. That was the ending of Godzilla vs. Destroya. Godzilla being a black belt so fine, didn't know. You know, like, yeah, when they were making those, the early Godzilla movies, the suit actor based a lot of, like, the fighting moves Godzilla uses on the other monsters on judo. And if I recall correctly, like, the guy who did a lot of the shooting, he was a black belt in judo. So, Godzilla canonically is a black belt in judo, and I freaking love that. Godzilla bringing back the Deku. I would love that. Like, I would love to see the drop kick return. Imagine Godzilla doing yoga at the bottom of the season. That's great. It's like, I would love, like, again, silly things like that are stuff that the MonsterVerse actually does. Like, there's a part where Godzilla is literally sleeping inside of a historic building. Like, you know, giant megalithic structures, Godzilla just literally just takes a nap inside of. Because Godzilla doesn't care. Godzilla cares not for your puny human architecture. He sleeps where he wants. It's great. I freaking love these movies. They're so stupid. It's great. Again, like, I am debating going back and seeing that movie again because it's just so fun. Yeah, again, I was like, my favorite part of the MonsterVerse, and my favorite part of just monster movies in general, is the fact that humanity, when it comes to the monsters, we are irrelevant. We are nothing. The best way of equating it is the little ant colony outside of your house. You don't bother it unless it invades your house, because it's nothing. You don't notice it. Oh, actually Dynamax here. Yes, Dynamax the Sneasel. Dynamax the Sneasel. Actually, wait. I have Max Flutter, but I'll Dynamax and use that move. Glalie Fake Tears. Everyone use special attacks. People love into that about those. Yeah. Like, I've always thought of myself as being, like, a relatively monotone person. The one time I know for certain I am not monotone is when I talk about Godzilla. Well, kaiju movies in general. Like, which is kind of funny considering, like, the giant Godzilla Mega View, I worried about being monotone throughout a large portion of it, which thankfully I wasn't for part of it. But yeah, it's like, I love it. It's great. You get a Whooper? We go again? But yeah, no, I freaking love those movies. They're great. And, like, like, they're not afraid to reference silly things from the character's past, which I think is great. But they reference things from, like, the character's past, as in, like, you know, historical things in the movies. Like, one of the best moments was in the original Godzilla vs. King Kong. There's a part where King Kong rips a tree out of the ground and, like, shoves it into Godzilla's mouth. And they reference that in Godzilla vs. Kong, because, you know, Kong's got, you know, the battle axe. And Godzilla's about, atomic blast Kong in the face. And Kong shoves the handle of the axe into Godzilla's mouth. So Godzilla, can't use it. It's like a desperation move. And then he's just shoving down, and Godzilla's like, trying to clawing at the thing to try and get out of his mouth. Like, it's so funny. Like, I recommend watching, like, the fight scene. Like, if you're not gonna watch Godzilla vs. Kong, which I recommend watching, this movie's freaking great. Like, the fight scenes alone are just hilarious. Because, again, it's all the silly little things you never thought they would ever do in those movies, and they actually do them. Which is, again, the best part. Also, big fun fact about Godzilla. The Godzilla movies and related media destroy the Titanic lizard-shaped beast rises out of the ocean at different times. Yep. Godzilla just does stuff. Like, I think one of the reasons why, like, the story of Godzilla is just, it's such a good story, is Godzilla isn't a protagonist. He's not an antagonist. He is both, and he is neither at the same time. You don't really have a whole lot of series where the main character is simultaneously the protagonist and the antagonist. While at the same time, he is entirely neutral. I wish someone talk about my entrance. Because I'll be trying to get Godzilla to eat his vegetables since 1963. That'd be great. I mean, Godzilla doesn't need to eat vegetables. He literally just eats radiation. Again, we've seen canonically he does that. No, Shinies don't exist. I'm sure there's people who love to talk about your interest IRL, Ruby. I mean, that's like what the Discord is basically for. Also, again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. And leave a like on the stream. Yeah, Godzilla in the anime is kind of funny. He's more... Yeah, exactly. Godzilla is a... Well, no, Godzilla is a force of nature. Godzilla is not good or evil. Godzilla is neutral. We just happen to get in his way. Very rarely does Godzilla genuinely mean malice towards humanity. But generally, when Godzilla means malice towards humanity, humanity deserves it. Yeah, exactly. Like, Godzilla versus King Kong. The entire reason why Godzilla is just destroying, various places around the world is because humanity decided, let's fuck around with the alien dragon skull. Hook it up to a giant robot body and see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? And then Godzilla picks up on it. It's like, okay, where the hell is it? I killed this thing already. Where is it? I'm going to wipe it out again. Like, don't you learn already? I'm putting you down again. Again, Godzilla just gives off, angry dad energy. Get off my lawn. Is the energy dad Godzilla gives off. Why don't people just freaking do shrink ray? Well, shrink rays don't exist. Shrink rays kind of don't work. Also, one of the reasons why, like, the monster can shrug off hits from things is this: they heal fast and you can do damage. So basically, pulled the Evangelion on 16. I mean, I have no idea what that even means, but I'm assuming yes. Again, humanity is the one that does the stupid things, and Godzilla has to make them. Humanity stupid? Didn't they learn not to poke the bear? Exactly, literally, like. That's the reason I love some of these movies, is when Godzilla wipes out, stuff, it is entirely because humanity is asking for it. It's like, if you don't poke the giant nuclear dinosaur, the giant nuclear dinosaur isn't going to bother you. It's like going to the dragon's den. You know, you just say thanks for not burning our town down when the dragon flies around. When someone goes, just don't poke the dragon, and the dragon will leave you alone. Mostly. Barraskewda. And Beartick. Beartick will be okay. And so long as you just don't bother it, it doesn't leave you alone. Dreadnought. I'm gonna poke the dragon. Not gonna end well. Although I'm more monster hunter now. Pokemon. Should be humanity. They didn't learn. Poke the bear. Yeah. Humanity doesn't learn. Again, as Blue Oyster Cult so eloquently put it, history shows again and again how nature points out the folly of men. Which the fact they had a Godzilla movie where that song appears is just, I never thought I'd see the day. Worst typing in my opinion. Grass ice. Delay again. Okay, temper. I'd say worst typing would be grass ice. I don't know what we're talking about, but I really want to poke the dragon. We're talking about humanity aggravating Godzilla and Godzilla just smacking humanity around whenever humanity does stupid things. And humanity entirely deserves it. Ice is a buff. Well, I mean, they buffed... Like, ice is a very good typing. I know you're asking Meta the question. My answer will always be whichever typing is your favorite. Oh, no. The asking is the worst typing, which, part Bombazone. Like, the problem is that grass and ice have two of the worst offensive profiles. Well, ice has a very good offensive profile. It's just defensively they have very poor defensive profile, and they don't really mesh well. And also just bad stats on Bombstone's part. Like, also, it is tied for the most number of weaknesses of any type combination. Psychic, yeah. Psychic grass and psychic rock and grass ice all have the same number of weaknesses. They have 7 weaknesses. Is Mudkip still here? I wish we talked to him about Stardew Valley. I don't think Mudkip is here. Against a fire. Yeah, against a fire type, it's just good luck. Against a fire type, it's just goodbye. Wow. No, don't take the Lurantis. Do not take the Lurantis. Because I want the Swampert to switch out for the... I want Swampert to switch out for the Sandslash. Alolan Sandslash. That is subjective. I'll use my shinies. I hate normal type Pokemon. Same. Yeah, Swampert get hit with a 4 times squad effective move. That's what we call a big rip right there. Yes. I don't think any type is going to suck. The fairy is neither. I agree. Fairy was unnecessary. Fairy was completely unnecessary to add. Like, literally, just give ice some more give ice some resistances, make some ice types that don't have a shit stat spread. Fairy would have been completely irrelevant. It would have been non-necessary. I would firmly disagree with you, Roost. I would very intensely disagree on bug sucking. I introduce you to all the bug types that have Quiver Dance. I introduce you to things like Volcarona, Caesar, Cleavor, Escavalier. There's a lot of good bugs. Are there any pure bug types that are fully evolved? Are there any fully evolved pure... a Selgor. Well, the Selgor is actually kind of good. Selgor... Well, I mean, we don't count... Stefan, if you want, you can... Actually, Stefan, I would recommend switching out... Yeah, actually, Stefan, switch out Beartick for Dedenne. I agree they should kill gimmicks at this point. They need to calm down. Dragon type, but bug resist was necessary. Well, the thing is, Dragon on its own isn't really that problematic. The thing is, just Dragon types predominantly had high base stat totals. Like, you look at the good Dragon types. They were all pseudo-legendaries. But if you gave any Pokemon that level of stats, they would have been good. Like, you take away Garchomp's Dragon typing, nothing changes. Because Garchomp fundamentally is just a fast ground type. Salamence, intimidate user with an immunity to ground. And even then, Salamence's moves are kind of shit. Dragonite, bulky Dragon Dance user. Really not much changes if you take away the Dragon typing from a lot of the big dragons. Purely because what they did well because of their very good stat distributions. Started using we don't know what the starters in ZA are. Pinsir, Volbeat, Illumise, and Spidops. And a Selgor, okay. Yeah, there's really not that many. Honestly, like, Spidops is fairly good. Pinsir kind of struggles just because it has a very low stat line. Volbeat and Illumise suck because their stats are garbo trash. Gimmicks are just annoying at this point than anything. Barely use Terra and Skeleviolet playing the main game. Yeah, I mean, competitively, Terra is the most well-regarded of all the gimmicks. But that isn't really saying a whole lot. But yeah, the gimmicks are very much annoying at this point. Like, I love Terra. But it's really obnoxious. Yeah. When it came to competitive megas were not fun. Like, I did not enjoy everything running around with like 170 base offensive stat in their pocket with like 110 base speed at minimum. The only gimmick I'd be okay with was like different starter types rather than starter. What? The yellow rat. How they ruined Mr. Dungeon. I love Mission Dungeon Explorer. That's why I don't play anything beyond Mission Dungeon Explorers of Sky. That game was perfect. I'm gonna miss Terra much, I have to admit it. I don't know, I mean, I'm not... I liked Terra, like, I mean, I miss Dynamaxing, because I liked the strategic usage of Dynamaxing, but I'm glad it's gone. The way that I feel about Dynamaxing and the way I will eventually feel on Terra is the same way I feel about Gastrodon losing Scald. I love Gastrodon. I love the move Scald. But I do not miss everything no longer getting Scald. That move was broken. No. I guess was fun, but the remake for Blue Rescue Team was not. Terra's the best mechanic so far. Honestly, least annoying and most interesting. Yes, exactly. Barrett, you could do crazy. No. Me after fighting the 2005. Yeah, having used a Mega Rayquaza team, because I used a Rayogre team, which was Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza, and Primal Kyogre. Yeah, no, I'm never going back to that. We're on DX, but because the shiny and because the remake of the first Redemption game. Yeah, I love Sky. Like, Mr. Dungeon Sky, great game, top tier. Would replay indefinitely because that's a great game. We're actually doing a 100% run of Mr. Dungeon Explorers of Sky. We're working on that at some point. We're still kind of working on that. Switch out Barrascuda for this. Switch out Barrascuda for... that was not a good thing to get rid of my rock head. That was not a good thing to do because that means I'm going to take a lot of recoil damage from this. About is the highest in any game. Yeah, that was not a good entrainment. Use Terra because Nimona. I keep thinking how only Dynamax you use in gyms allow them. Yeah, Dynamax. Like, the way they did it with Dynamaxing was not a bad idea. I like that. It's all good. No need to Dynamax here, Temper. No need to Dynamax here. Also high speed, high Weird how common Scald was, considering how many water types could turn both Ice Beam and Scald. Well, I mean, that's kind of the problem. That's one of the reasons why, like, I think it's good that Scald was, like, removed from so many Pokemon's movesets. Because as much as I love that move, I literally had a smooth brain moment. I thought Marowak had Flame Charge off. It's all good, Steven. It's all good. Yeah, I'm just like it's. Yeah, keep Swampert. Keep Swampert. Yeah, Dedenne, use entrainment on the Swampert, so that way you both get a special boost. I am not gonna take this. If there's no berries up ahead, Dynamax the Sand Slash. Okay, I'll Dynamax then. Okay, good, I Dynamax. Although, I might add it since they did add 100% scouting for legendaries. What do you mean? Y'all keep it. Yeah, I mean, it's late. It's Easter. Our brains are not working at 110%. Yeah, collect Blizzard. Max Man has almost one of those. I wouldn't go for a Swords Dance. I don't think we need it. I'd say just go for Avalanche, because I'm always going to get the defense drop on it. And the less time that Latias has to use Reflect type, the better is the way I always look at it. Granted, going for a Swords Dance may actually have been a good call. But in the long run, if Latias does Reflect type. But Max Phantasm is always the way to go with. Like, Alolan Marowak, one of the best counters against Latias. Only that holds it back is just Surf. Yes, because now you get Blizzard. It would be funny if Shape Facial there for real. I was the next successful positive legend or whatever Oras did legendaries rather than just finish or get legendary rages. Oras didn't have that. For most of them. What the frick did... Oh, did you turn... You type-changing bastard. You type-changing bastard. Wait, no, you didn't. What'd you think? What? Oh! It turned into a Alolan Marowak's typing. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not Terabad. That's not Terabad. We can still do this. Yeah, Swampert, use Water Pledge. Yeah, it still works. Yeah, you have Rock Slide. Swampert typing change. Saying Oras had time-sensitive days, but you... I didn't like that Roost. I was not a fan of the time-sensitive thing. In much the same way I'm not a fan of day-night exclusive Pokemon. It just makes it more annoying to fill things out. Do not use Earth Power on this thing, just use Water Pledge. Because it has Levitate, it is immune to that. I'm just going to go for the Throat. Dazz Gleam. Fuck you! You freaking... I hate this thing. I hate that. You purge away the debuffs. Again, Latias is infuriating. Latias is freaking infuriating. Better time-sensitive things than getting a legendary day with no issues. I don't know. I gotta disagree with you on that, Chicken Man. I kind of don't like the time-sensitive stuff. That's just annoying. But his Orange Shield when it was real world 2 legend, like, yeah. Well, that's how day-night real-world time has been the case since Gen, what, 3? Gen 2? No, most people collect the legends for the decks. Yeah. Most people collect legends just for the decks. Like, I would say... maybe 20% of all legendaries people catch are actually used. And that's a bit generous. The vast majority of them really end up being just dex filler, which the same applies with most Pokemon, ending up just really being dex filler. So, kind of making people jump through unnecessarily annoying hoops to get, you know... Because remember, there's like 60-something legendaries at that point with Oras. That is a bit of an annoyance. You know, jumping through hoops for all the different legendaries, that's a bit of a thing. You think I use legendaries? Heck no, I just enjoy the gameplay of looking at good at legendaries. It isn't fun, so I don't do it. Oh no, I just enjoy the gameplay and looking at gameplay videos. It isn't fun, so I don't do it. There's collectibles aren't required for the good. Yeah, so not a thing. Yeah. Like, that's why I actually really like the way they did Dynamax Adventures Legendaries. Is you need to battle your way up to getting them. It actually, like, you have to be clever. Doesn't exist. Latias doesn't exist. Like, I think back in the days of, like, Gen 4, Gen 5, where you needed to do things to get the legendaries wasn't that bad. Because there was a lot less legendaries back then. But now in the modern day where you've got, you know, well over 70 legendaries, it's a bit of a hassle to get them. However, the base of all legendaries are a good example. That's Quartet and the Paradox Legends. Well, Paradox Pokemon are not legendaries, Jade. Paradoxes are not legends. Hello there, Stefan. How are you doing? Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. Goes up if you want to join. The shiny was a lie, also cake. Glad you're doing well, Stephanie. Jade, the gameplay aspect of discovery for them. Not a surprise. You buy to unlock them and catch them. That's so fun. It's a Paradox Legends. I mean... Oh, Paradox Legends, you mean Crying Rhino? Okay. Okay. Because generally when people say Paradox Legends, they mean... the Paradox Beasts or Paradox Swords. Okay. Let me hand Latias had levitate. It's insane how much my message for the kids in miscommunicated message because the character limit message. Oh no, that's basically literally everything, Roos. You're not the only one that gets annoyed by that. Everyone gets annoyed by that. I think the Beast, Swords of Justice. Yes, technically Beast and Swords of Justice. Swords of Justice. Swords of Justice League. We're probably going to be ending off soon. Yes, the Paradox Mons are basically cryptids. Welcome in, King Kai. I'm gonna go for Drodigan. Okay, Gweezing isn't terrible. Mr. Mime. Getting the Legendaries and Sword wasn't bad as getting... Yeah. Yeah. I hated the Ruin Legendaries getting them. Like, I think if you just made 6 stakes for the Ruin Legendaries, that would have been perfect. Okay, we're going for the Rabombi. We're going to the right path thing, get the Vileplume, and we go for the Rabombi. With the footprints at least, you had an idea where to go. Yeah. I mean, the other problem with the stakes was that there was only one pattern for the stakes, and that was they were always on, like, an elevated point, except you couldn't reliably run with that. Because there was one stake that was underground in a cave. Yeah. When you want to get the shiny charm, you want to fill your decks out, and you want to collect everything, you don't really want to go. You don't really want to go for that, because again, it was like the idea of it, I think, was you're supposed to, oh, I found a stake here, and tell your friends, and then, oh. Well, Roost, to be fair, you're an anomaly. You are an oddity, Roost. Most people hated the stakes. Like, I think the point of the stakes was a very original Legend of Zelda idea style, where it's, you tell your friend, oh, I found a stake here. Well, I found a stake over here. And you basically, like, exchange, oh, well, I found you a thing over here. And you basically use that to help find the stakes, where, again, you collaborate with one another to find them. Which, okay. You know, that's a fairly, like, as an idea, that was a good idea. The problem is that's not how people play. It's boring when you use good. Oh no, Roost, I didn't use a guide for it. I looked. I looked for the stakes. In total, I spent something like 8 hours just going across the entire thing. Now, if you had the flying Miraidon ability for looking for the stakes, that would have been better. If you had perma-flight power from the beginning, when it came to looking for the stakes, completely different story. Because the problem with the stakes was you couldn't get an aerial vantage point. Because remember, there was a pattern for the stakes. They were always on raised areas, and they were generally on raised areas that were the apex of where it was. So basically a peak. You know, either at the top of the hill, or like a very sticking out like a sore thumb geographical formation. Like the little waterfall at the top of the little hill. You know, the little like pond on the top thing, and the waterfall, that's what one was. Others were, you know, on cliffs. Or like that one where, yeah, it's on ground level, but it's on ground level in a little, you know, broken recess in the wall that you can see on the map. There's a weird little pocket right there. Now I pop on my own present weapons. But yeah, no, Roost, I honestly will say this. Normally I agree with you with a lot of your ideas on things. This, I think, I disagree with you, and I think that, like, the stakes was a horrible idea. Because it turns something that could have been very fun into a chore by doing it too much to excess. And I think that's the issue. You can switch out the wheezing Here, see if we get anything like good from the NPC bot. Okay, no, don't take it then. It's fine, you can disagree, but everyone has fine. Well, the main reason why is that it actively made it less enjoyable to look for them. There's a point where a good idea gets done to excess, and that undermines the idea on its own. Like, the Master Trainers in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is kind of a good example of this, where the idea of individually fighting someone in a mirror match and needing to outplay when both of you are using the same Pokemon is a really clever idea. You know, learn the individual strengths of each Pokemon. But the entire cleverness was entirely undermined by the awakened values everything had that bloated their stats into pure absurdity. So the only feasible way to actually win was Toxic Stall. That's the reason why for basically everything, people just use Toxic Stall for them. So by trying to make everything unique, nothing is unique because no one is going to play it that way. Because it's such a massive amount of time you need to do in order to be able to do anything. No one wants, that's not fun for anyone. And when it comes to like the stakes, 8 stakes along a fairly massive area when you can't fly, needing to scour basically every square inch of it, that's, you know, exploring the game is one thing, but they're in out-of-the-way areas that people aren't going to go to normally. Don't worry about open world games that much. No, I like open world games. I just don't like it when the stuff is basically doing things to excess for the sake of what feels like wasting time. Like, I appreciate Breath of the Wild for what it is now. I love Tears of the Kingdom. Which is one of the things, like, I don't really have an issue with Tears of the Kingdom having as much as it is in there, because everything in that game feels meaningful. But something like the stakes, needing to get 8 stakes for each Pokemon feels a bit excessive. Like, 6, I think, would have been perfect. Yeah, exploring is one thing, but when you have a system that exists for no reason other than forcing you to explore, that means you've done exploration wrong. Like, ideally, you'd explore the entire game and all the areas on their own merits because it is fun to explore. If you need to explore things for story completion objectives or side game completion objectives, you have fundamentally done exploration wrong, because that means exploration was not fun. That's the reason why I don't like Legends Arceus. You know, filling out the decks in that game is a grind. I do not enjoy filling the decks out in that game. The fact that I have to go and deliberately spend time grinding the decks just to progress the story kind of undermines the cleverness. You ever had times where, like, you're talking and there's like a painful, like, lump or something that feels like it's in your throat? I get that from time to time. Buttons bow, you shoot one certain arrow or a certain bow at a certain time in game of your life. Certain thing nobody naturally did, but it was awesome. Keep in mind, Skull Valhalla came out. I just got 9% in Valhalla. There's some horribly obscure weapons and lore you uncover, and I enjoy it all. Dude, I know what you was painstakingly hard. Not really. Hedgie Love 11. Not really. It's just there's a lot of time you had to do with the animations. I enjoyed it. Because I enjoyed the more relaxed pace of it. I mean, I like the battling here. I'm too deaf to understand what you're saying, Meta. There's a lot. Aw, thanks, man. With a bow, you shoot a certain ore with a certain arrow at a certain bow at a certain time of day in game of real life. Something nobody would do naturally, but Roost, I would disagree on the thing no one would naturally do, because I point to the entirety of the Call of Duty Zombies Easter eggs. The stuff people figured out in that just from fucking around without data mining. No, that is stuff people would have naturally found around because they want to tinker with literally everything. So I'm gonna disagree with you on something that no one would naturally have found. I've seen the zombies community. The zombies community is the definition of fuck around and find out. Those hammer, light armor, find an altar, beastly jaw, head back to Norway, consider good worthy. Temper, what Pokemon do you have again? Because I want to switch out the Weezing. We switch Weezing out for the Rulami. Like stuff like that, that's fun. But when it's like Dex completion for legendary Pokemon, that is a bit, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of it, kind of undermines it. No, we switch out the Weezing. Yeah, Perez, switch out the Weezing for the Rabambi. I think that's even better. We're always happy to, Lollipop. Always happy to. Again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Hello there, Prope Games. Welcome in. No, we do all kinds of stuff and things here. Yeah, we are gonna be doing more shiny hunting tomorrow. I don't actually know what we're gonna be shiny hunting tomorrow, cause maybe we do Groudon again tomorrow, or do random hunts. I swear, for how excited I was to eat a gizzard, it was horrible. Whew. Oh yeah, I need to revisit Valhalla now. Keep getting cosmetics. And you go, including the lightsabers. I know Resident Evil has lightsabers in it. I know Resident Evil has lightsabers. Yeah, I want to play Resident Evil games. I've got plans. Oh, what did Praetor send me? You using your 1.0, are you done drafting? Oh, maybe I'm the last person in the drafting order. That could be why. When did we pick up the Mimikyu? Actually, we Dynamax the Mimikyu. Wait, did we Dynamax the Mimikyu? No, Dynamax the Rabambi. Rabambi used fake tears. Rabambi used fake tears. And then Dynamax the Rabambi. And then it's just Pom Puff. In my last pet. Meta, do you know about the rabbits? Those goofy. Oh, the rabbids. We go, Blah, Valhalla gave a rabbit's head cosmetic for April Fools. It was hilarious. Oh, we did? I mean, because there's okay. What did that much damage? What the frick did that much damage? There's Icy Wind first, but no, just use Icy Wind. Just focus on using Icy Wind. Just focus on Icy Wind. No, you're currently up, and you don't have to use it. Save unless you want. No, I'll do the point. Right, got you. Icy Wind for the speed drop would actually have been pretty good for that's fine. Do it. Yeah, no, my brain just pays right now. Sandrush Drillbur. No, I'm not gonna do Sandrush Drillbur. I would love to. No. Sandrush Drill would be fun though, but I'm picking up Drill Boy. Once I made the right choice. Yes. Correct. What the frick did that much damage on the first hit? What the freak did that much damage? Buh. Lash out. Buh. Lash out. Max Starfall. PK Star Storm. Mountain climbing VR games. That'd be real fun. Yes. That sounds fun. Yes, yes, yes. Again, haven't done so already. Please don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. And we're gonna go find somebody to raid. Do we raid Athena? Let's go see who's live. Let's go see who's live. Oh, Shiny Blue's hunting Latias later. We'll hunt Latias tomorrow. Guys, get motion sickness. Guys, motion sickness is real. At this point, I don't know. I don't really get motion sickness, but maybe. Oh my gosh! Wait, Athena already got her Shiny Arceus. Oh my god. Dude, her luck is insane. Emolga, Vileplume, Rabambi, nice, no lies. Alright, we're gonna go raid Athena. She found her Latias. And, not her Latias. She found her Arceus at, like not even 200 resets. And now she is shiny hunting for the best legendary of them all, Dialga. So we're gonna go give Athena some love, because Dialga, Athena Bella, one of our best friends, great person, all around fantastic human being. Let's go send the love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you had a fantastic Easter today. I know I did. He's probably. I mean, I love Steel and Dragon. Best type. I still will die on the hell of Steel Dragon's best.